Good morning, Vanderbilt. I'm Sam Malik.
And I'm Carly Vaughn.
And today is February 23rd. Welcome to another episode of Morning View.
Welcome. Oh man, it is so hot outside. I'm so excited.
I know, it's like it's spring again. We had spring in January and then we had winter and now we have spring again. Yeah. So it's great.
And I almost fed a squirrel this morning. Almost
you,
did.
How close
John's
did you
not
get?
here. Like I was like really close. Like it was like sniffing my fingers. But I didn't actually have anything to feed it, so that's why I didn't.
Mean.
That's why I did. Well, no, I just wanted to like give it a little hug. I just wanted to catch it and like pet it. But
were you not afraid that it would like bite you? Can you get rabies from a squirrel?
Probably. I mean, if it has rabies, but
right.
If the squirrel has rabies, it's probably not just going to be like searching for food in the forest. It's going to be like attacking other squirrels.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what rabies makes squirrels do, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, well then, yeah.
I always, whenever I see a squirrel like eating something, I'll try and like get a picture for John. Like I came this close to getting a picture of Nutella squirrel yesterday.
Oh.
He had like if you've seen it at the Munchie Mart, they have the little like things of Nutella, and he had one of those and he was like eating right out of it. And I was like, come here, little squirrel, like I'm gonna get a picture of you, and he ran away because he was scared of me.
So you gotta pretend like you have food, so that way they'll get really close to you. And I've told people that my goal is to seriously catch a baby squirrel and raise it as my pet. I'm gonna do it one day. People think I'm crazy, but I'm gonna do it. I think I'll just like set it like a trap or something.
Okay, that's kind of mean.
It's not mean.
You take it away from its squirrel family.
Okay, what if it's an injured baby squirrel?
Oh, that's okay.
That's back to health. Yeah. I'll nurse an injured squirrel back to health, and then it'll be my pet.
So why don't you use like Nutella? Because apparently they like them. They like the little.
Because I don't usually walk around with food in my hands.
But like you could.
I'll bring some
for the purpose of it's squirrel bait.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I can do that. That sounds like a good idea. All right. Well, other than squirrels, there are some other things going on Vanderbilt campus. But anyway, Maryland has filed a tampering complaint against Vanderbilt after the University of Maryland announced that it would no longer restrict quarterback Danny O'Brien's transfer options. The Atlantic Coast Conference filed a tampering complaint against Vanderbilt on Wednesday. Maryland area media reported that the university now claims O'Brien had been in contact with Vanderbilt head coach James Franklin, who formerly served as Maryland's offensive coordinator. Under NCAA rules, a university can restrict a rival program from having contact with one of its players. Vanderbilt Vice Chancellor David Williams said in a statement, "We are complying with SEC and Vanderbilt procedures and are conducting an investigation on the matter." Franklin has denied the tampering claims, but was unable to be reached for comment on Wednesday. And the High Court is to take a new look at affirmative action. The High Court will once again confront the issue of race in university admissions in a case brought by a white student denied a spot at the University of Texas. The Associated Press reported that the court said Tuesday it will return to the issue of affirmative action in higher education for the first time since its 2003 decision endorsing the use of race as a factor in admissions. This time around, a more conservative court is being asked to outlaw the use of Texas's affirmative action plan and possibly to jettison the earlier ruling entirely. Vanderbilt law professor Brian Fitzpatrick told the Associated Press a broad ruling in favor of the student, Abigail Fisher, could threaten affirmative action programs at many of the nation's public and private universities. The Texas case will be argued in the fall. This year's Impact Symposium, entitled Rise of the Rest, What is the Future of American Foreign Policy, will feature John Huntsman, the former governor of Utah, as well as retired General Wesley Clark, former president of Mexico Vicente Fox, former governor of New Mexico Bill Richardson, and Senator Lamar Alexander, a Republican from Tennessee. This will be the 49th Impact Symposium. And the Rights lineup was announced on VTV last night. It includes headliners Wiz Khalifa and Mute Math, as well as Beaker Street Blues Band, DJ Wicket, The Instigator, Tyler Hilton, Chancellor Warhol, Gloriana, Fitz and the Tantrums, and Sleigh Bells. I'm so excited.
You are.
It's a spring. I know all of those people like most.
I know. Wiz is it Kafila or Khalifa? Little dyslexic moment there. I know him as the black and yellow guy.
Oh my gosh, it's Wiz Khalifa.
Khalifa. Okay.
Black and Yellow's not even his best song. His best song is, I can't remember the name of it. It's Roll Up. Roll Up. That's a good song. You should listen to it.
And really, I know Black and Yellow more for the Black and Gold, parodies of it. Yeah, the Nick Wells version of it.
Yeah. Which, I mean,
it's just as good as the original. If you haven't seen it, if you're, if you were living under a rock last year, or if you're a freshman.
Oh, I saw it. I was a freshman. When I got into Vanderbilt, I was like, ooh, let's look at cool videos.
Did like all your friends like post it on your wall? Like, oh, look at this.
No, I found it. It was like, then I posted it on my friends. I was like, look at the school I'm going to. It's so cool.
Have you seen Vandy Vans?
Oh,
Yeah.
have I seen Vandy Vans? Have I memorized Vandy Vans? That's the question you should be asking me.
Nice. The best I stumbled upon it like sort of over the summer was there's one that like the Merchant of Venice, the Vandy Vans guy, and Nick Wells did together.
Oh.
It's called like Vandy Girls or something. It's pretty good actually. It's like actually like quality.
A quality song.
A quality song, yeah.
All right.
Because Nick Wells, talented musician. He's a Melodor now. So.
Well, is he still a Melodor? He's not a Melodor anymore.
I don't know that he is this semester.
No, not this semester. I would know. I'm kind of a freak about the Melodors.
Nice. Well, most people are.
Yeah, that's true. I can't really claim that's like special, but.
Right. All right. Well, in other news, Rick Santorum found that his position at the top of polls made him the biggest target in Wednesday's CNN Republican presidential debate, possibly the last of the GOP primary and caucus campaign. Mitt Romney, who has been the front runner off and on through the campaign, but saw his momentum blunted by Santorum's recent surge, went after the former Pennsylvania senator over his record in Congress, trying to shoulder past him before Tuesday's primaries in Arizona and Michigan, which most polls show neck and neck between the two. Santorum's recent victories in Colorado, Minnesota, and Missouri have left him at the front of the pack going into Super Tuesday. The Smithsonian Institute officially began construction Wednesday on a new museum dedicated to African American culture and heritage. A complex committed to the celebration and study of one of the central components of the American story. Construction of the Smithsonian's 19th museum, the National Museum of African American Culture and History, to be located on the National Mall, is expected to last 3 years. The museum is slated to open in 2015. And recent studies indicate that sleeping for 8 hours straight may, contrary to public opinion, be unnatural. Sleep scientists suggest that sleeping for a few hours, waking for 1 or 2, and then sleeping for a few more may actually be our natural sleep pattern. These scientists credit artificial light and desire for more productivity as the reason humans have fallen into a pattern of sleeping for 8 hours straight. So waking up in the middle of the night might not be insomnia, it might just be you reverting to your natural sleep habits.
Well, that sounds interesting. Yeah. Wow.
I know, so, I seldom sleep for 8 hours straight. The article is saying that it's normal to sleep, wake up, go back to sleep.
Okay.
So.
Well, but being awake for 1 to 2 hours.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So you could like set an alarm, wake up, do a little bit of homework, then go back to sleep.
I wish I had that kind of time on my hands. I
honestly, I get out of class pretty early every day, so I just do all my homework and then I'm just like, okay, time to go to sleep. And then I sleep, I don't know. I'm sure I wake up in the middle of the night, but I don't do anything when I wake up except like maybe talk or something. Apparently I talk in my sleep. It's scary. My roommate tells me about it all the time.
My brother talks in his sleep. It's random, completely
random
random
words,
things.
Or is it like making random sounds?
Like words. Words.
Okay.
What do you say?
Well, no, I mean I say like words too, but like you can't understand them. But I have a friend who's a roommate, like just yells out random syllables, just like she's like chanting or something, and she said it's really.
That's like creepy.
She's really scary.
I'd be afraid.
Yeah, because she's like yelling, and it's like not like a whisper, like a normal tone. It's like, ah, like screaming. It's really weird. They might have some problems.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, speaking of roommates, if you'd like to get off campus this weekend, I have done a little tribute to Nashville being Music City, USA, and these are some free music happenings that are going on this weekend. There we go. Cafe Coco, the best Taste of Nashville option in my opinion, will be having their acoustic open mic night this evening. They have it every week. And I went last week and it was fantastic. The performers were all really down to earth, really friendly, and really, really good. Last week had a kind of a soul bluesy vibe, but since it's open mic, you never know who you might see. There was actually one guy, his name was Tyler Mottel, and he's apparently like really big in Australia, so I don't know, maybe he'll be big here next. He'll actually be playing at 3rd and Lindsley soon as well. For another free music experience, you can head over to Two Old Hippies, a clothing and music store in the Gulch, for live music Saturdays. This weekend, the Dana Robbins Band will be playing from 5 to 7 p.m. And the Dana Robbins Band they're not very famous, but apparently Dana Robbins has played with like Barry Manilow's, and she plays the saxophone. So if you like saxophone music, that would be a good thing to do. But if you aren't a huge music fan, I've got another treat for you. The Adventure Science Center's Studacum Planetarium is holding a free star party this Saturday night located at Shelby Bottoms Nature Center. They will be observing the winter sky, weather permitting, and all are welcome whether you've taken astronomy or never looked through a telescope. For more information, visit adventuresci.com and look for the upcoming events bar. But if you'd rather stay on campus, there are showings tonight and tomorrow night at 8 p.m. of the Children's Hour. And on Saturday, there will be 2 performances of Twelfth Night at 2 and 8 p.m. by actors from the London stage. Tickets for undergrads are free, but you need to reserve them at the box office as tickets will not be given out on Saturday.
Just gotta love the Vanderbilt University Theater pitch there.
Well, yeah, I was like, hey, Carly, what's going on this week? And the other Carly, not myself. That
I'll be stage managing the Children's Hour.
Oh,
Just
cool.
a really great show. Carly Schwartz, actually, one of our other co-hosts, is in it, and she does a great job playing Rosalie.
I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet. I feel like that's really bad that I haven't seen it yet.
It's a good show. Go. You should go.
I'll go. Okay. Well, I'm going to Acoustic Bike Night tonight.
Okay, so you should go.
But I'll go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow.
You're like a little bit of a hipster. I kind of get the feeling.
I'm not
like
a hipster.
Acoustic mic nights, and like you know who all the rights bands are.
Okay, that doesn't mean I'm a hipster. My sister's a hipster. My sister lives in New York. She's a total hipster. Avery, I'm gonna make you watch this so that you can see that I'm calling you a hipster. But no, she wears like those like gypsy pants and boots, and she's super cool. I'm not as cool as her, so thank you. I take that as a compliment. You know,
Yeah.
hipster.
I'm like the opposite of hipster. Like I only like listen to music like everybody else has heard of. And
You should open expansion.
I need to like find like some weird bands so that I can be like,
Okay.
dude, I found this great band. I liked them before you did. They're
I
awesome.
have got a great suggestion for you then.
Okay.
There's a music blog, and this goes for all you guys too. It's called The Hype Machine. So if you go to The Hype Machine, it's like, it takes all the music blogs, like the really cool hipster music blogs, and combines them into one page, so you can actually search for any songs that you want. And if it's on a music blog, you can listen to it on The Hype Machine. But it also like has like all the like the trending music, and they have like the normal like rap music, stuff like that. But they also have really good like electro bands and like really weird indie bands. So you should check that out. It's free and it's super fun, and I love it.
That
There you go.
hype blog.
The Hype Machine.
Hype Machine. Okay.
Hype Machine,
Hype
and
Machine.
it's actually got a really cute logo. It's like a record player with a heart coming out. It's really
Nice.
cute. So you should check that out. You can learn some weird bands.
You also mentioned the 12th night performance,
Yes.
which is going to I really great.
I really want to see it. I love 12.
Have you had any of those actors like come to like an English class or anything for you?
No.
They've been going to like different classes, and I'm in an acting class, so they came in and they've had special little workshop things for
That's awesome.
theater majors. But yeah, really cool guys, and the show's supposed to be pretty good. So.
Well, see, I love 12th Night. I've seen She's the Man probably a million times, which I know is not actually 12th Night, but I mean,
It's the same kind of.
it's the same kind of thing. And I've read 12th Night too, but I really want to go see that. It's awesome.
Should be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, if you are not so much into the arts and maybe more into the athletics, opening day was a big success for the Commodores baseball as they resoundingly defeated Oakland 11-14. That's a great start to what's expected to be another strong year for the team. Their next opponents, the Oregon Ducks, who will be coming to Nashville from Hawaii, where they won a series against the University of Hawaii. Oregon's a good team that's got some early momentum, but the long trip over and home team advantage should be enough to swing this next series in our favor. And in the world of baseball, the Doors beat basketball, the Doors beat South Carolina with 28 trips to the free throw line to the Gamecocks 4. Up next, the Doors head to Lexington for a rematch against the Kentucky Wildcats. Kentucky had the edge for ESPN Game Day's matchup at Memorial Gym, and with Kentucky's Rupp Arena as one of the most hostile environments for away teams, Vandy isn't favored to win this one. With some adjustments, though, a victory on Saturday isn't out of the question. So keep your fingers crossed for hopefully a Vandy upset.
I hope they can win. I really do.
Yeah. Like we're like a good team. Like we like to
I
joke
know.
about how like, oh, Vanderbilt athletics, like we're so bad, ha ha ha.
No,
Like it's
we're really good.
funny.
We're really
We'll laugh
good.
so we don't cry.
Yeah, no, it's really we're like
Yeah.
really good. Like, and even football. Like, okay, like I don't want to bring this up because I know there's lots of contentions about the football team, but we did really good. We almost won a bunch of games.
Right.
So like that's That's basically as good as actually
We'll win them
winning.
next year, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So
Oh, in my time here, I want a bowl game win, and I want a NCAA tournament win. Like just pass the first round of the tournament. Not winning the whole thing. I'm not asking for that. Just one trip past the first round.
We're definitely going to be in the tournament.
We should be, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
When is it? Oh, it's almost March, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to be in the tournament. We're doing good.
Wow, that snuck up on me. Like,
March Madness.
I know.
March Madness.
We'll have to get Andrew and Lauren did a VTV bracket like last year, so we'll have to put one together.
I have a question for you. Sports question.
Sports question.
What do you think of Jeremy Lin? Jeremy Lin, Linsanity, Linsane. You don't follow NBA?
No, I'm not a huge NBA fan.
Well, that's awkward. No, okay, but you haven't heard of Jeremy Lin though?
He's the headline I've heard of there were ESPN for a couple of hours had a racially charged inappropriate headline.
Yeah,
for a while.
that was bad, and they made
after he had a particularly bad game with the Knicks.
Yeah, it was like his first loss for them, and they said something a little racist. I don't think it was meant to be racist.
I think it was. I really because you don't write a headline like that, and we don't want to say it on air because we're a morning show and everything's nice.
But you can find it.
Yeah.
You can find it.
Yeah.
But no, okay, but that word can be used not as
as a racial
not as a racial slur.
I can see that,
That's
but at the
weird.
same time, like you'd think someone would notice that.
Yeah, the person who was in charge at that moment should have been like, okay,
Yeah.
this is not okay. Yeah, but no, Jerry Lin is awesome.
Oh yeah, good player.
Yeah, he's really good. But anyway, it is super hot outside Vanderbilt. It is like 74 today. It's gonna be 74. That's crazy. But there's gonna be a chance of afternoon thunderstorms. So it's like we get the really good hot weather that's like feels like spring and it's so wonderful. But then we're probably gonna have thunderstorms tonight. So just I guess when you're in your bed tonight, be aware of that there might be some sirens going off. I don't know. They're supposed to be really bad thunderstorms.
Not tornadoes, right?
Maybe tornadoes.
Oh, no.
There's like a tornado.
Like that.
Chance.
I slept through the last tornado sirens that we had.
I did too.
I just I had no idea. Like if a tornado had ripped Hemingway up out of the ground.
Are you a heavy sleeper?
Not a really heavy sleeper, but I think I was just so tired that
I wasn't.
And I'm still tired enough that I'll probably sleep through sirens.
Yeah, I wasn't a heavy sleeper, but now I am. I think being in college has definitely made me a much heavier sleeper.
When you have the chance to sleep, you sleep.
Yes, it doesn't matter what's happening around you, you are gonna go to sleep. But we got a whole long day ahead of us before we can do that again.
We'll enjoy the nice weather until the thunderstorms tonight, Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
And have a good day.